Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Lampard. Oh, easy pickings there. That's Raul. That's been slipped through. Shot, surely! And it's in! Oh, that's a key interception. Raul. Cristiano Ronaldo. Odo. Beckenbauer.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Played out wide. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Raul.
Nepal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? He is through here. Great chance! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he's managed to get rid. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Driving through the middle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Always onto this. Good ball, good take. Now the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nepal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Odo is there to clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Otto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Terrific effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. And this is Raul. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the... Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. And that is out of play. That is good alertness. Raul. Lampard. That is good progress on the left. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Somewhat off target. Raul looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to get rid. Out of play for a throw. Forced to go back. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hernes hangs in a cross. Costa Curta gets it away. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Hernes is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And here's Raul. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Romario. Xavi Alonso. It's a pretty loose pass. The end. Time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern full.
Cruyff, he's big chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences.
Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
here's Messi. He's chosen to go back. Cruyff, looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Maldini. And it's Del Piero. And here's Messi. Romario. Can he finish? They would have been quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's Romario. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Cruyff, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckenbauer.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Great chance! That's put paid to the danger. Del Piero. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gate. Rummenigge! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Rijkaard to Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Del Piero.
1 minute added time.
Stood up well to him there. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
For our World Charity Fund.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Can he stop it going out? Del Piero. Del Piero ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi, played out towards the right wing. That's going across. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Messi. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! That's another chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Milan are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Might be danger here. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Owen. Succumbs to the pressure. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Owen. Messi. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Maldini goes long. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Messi.
2 added minutes
Otto
has been
tries
indicated.
across. Esteval is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta. That's a sharp pass. And here's Ramos. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Van Dijk clears without hesitation. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Del Piero. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, looking to play him in. Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bellingham. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. India have the chance to go the other way. And here's Messi. And here's Romario. Messi.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Madrid
There will
have
be
turned
1
up
minute
with
at
a
a time.
human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's in on goal. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. The second half is up and running. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Oh no, what has happened? And Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Batistuta. Number 22, Yamal. Number 14.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 5,
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 11.
And here's
Özil.
Messi.
Coming
Otto
on the
picks it
field,
up out wide.
Number 17.
Cleared without hesitation.
Number 27.
And that has put paid to that.
Number 15. Shevchenko. Number 8. Kukcu. Number 9.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
India really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Romario. And this is Ronaldo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a promising position. Crosses it in. Impressive. Oh, it's come off the upright. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Caught offside that time.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock.
Substitutions taking
No
place.
need to overly commit now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo chasing after it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Showing great feet there. He is through here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Zanetti. Hakimi clears. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's lost his match. Shapes to shoot! There it is! And we have liftoff! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a
After
lovely
12
moment.
minutes is number 15.
Madrid finding themselves
Andrei
unexpectedly
Shevchenko.
behind. Batistuta is onto this. Batistuta! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now. Big chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's come to nothing.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini. And he welcomes it in. Flashes it across. Tries to get it clear. Romario. And the counter is on. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Batistuta. Odegaard. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Bellingham. Hernes. Puskás. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Over to the right flank. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
India find a position of real strength now. And that's really well manoeuvred. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action. Madrid not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Bellingham. For Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Batistuta. Hernes. And it's Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And Romario! Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's come loose. Puskás trying to keep this in. Messi. Otto has it out wide and in space. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! They're back within reach! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Hernes. And that could set him on his way. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Ødegaard. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Now the delivery. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Batistuta looking for options for movement. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Driving on and making good progress. It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Number 44.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 13, Zanetti. Number 19.
It's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Messi.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, that's a key interception. Batistuta. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. Oh, he's all alone. That's put paid to the danger. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's that, the end. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Pretty robust defending.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get it through? Del Piero. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's gone forward. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. He's in plenty of space here. Czech claims it without any fuss. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, can they get him away? Messi is in a really good position now. Goes for goal! And he couldn't finish.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, well measured. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the...
It's Totti! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham! Ødegaard clears. And here's Messi. Otto gets into a good position. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Bellingham. And the shot! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Yamal. Albert Ferrer. That's an imaginative pass. And that's an excellent interception. Albert Ferrer is
There will
offering
be
some
1
sort of an
minute added
apology
time.
there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's been drilled in, cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
that was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And here's Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Otto. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Otto is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, that was vital. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Beckenbauer, not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard, great vision. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Messi looking to receive it in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Diouf. He's through on goal here. Applies the finish. It's what has happened here. Quality ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
That has ended up in no man's land.
India really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Ernest. Maldini. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's picked his way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goes for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Pretty robust defending.
Still goalless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's... Can he finish? They've scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out towards the flank. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly didn't help themselves.
Batistuta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. India with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Ernest is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Ødegaard. Bellingham going forward. Otto.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Rijkaard. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Batistuta. Kovacic.
2 added minutes
He's had it
has been
taken off him.
indicated.
And he's got decent chance! But he's left disappointed.
Kovacic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick
Madrid
reminder today
currently
that parking in the
behind
area
by
around
1
the
goal to
stadium is
0
strictly
at the break.
forbidden. Please use parking
Well,
provided by
obviously
the club
things
or
are
any
not
other
good,
paid parking
Peter. It
facilities
seems
in
the
area.
team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Totti, now he's running away. It's Totti! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's been hooked away. And this is Messi. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Shevchenko.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Has a look and place it forward. No, no way through. And it's Messi. And here's Totti. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop.
Applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That's really well cleared. And it's made its way to him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance here. Ball swung in. Cleared away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Madrid are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Bellingham. Otto. For Messi. Messi! Albert Ferrer gets it away. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Shapes to shoot. And a neat finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Pete...
Judge, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
After 82 minutes,
Whoever is in his path, he will
17.
always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 8.
And now he has two.
Number 13.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's Gerrard! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
After 89
Calm, composed,
minutes,
confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. It made him look a bit silly, Peter.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet.
Number 7, Cristiano
Gerrard.
Ronaldo. Number 21.
And that has left him in a heap.
Coming on the field.
Whistle's gone, that's a
number
foul.
6, Romario. Number 18, Neymar.
Messi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play.
Big chance! And that's that. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he shoots! Messi! Genius!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
And the shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer for
Oh, a
Germany
horrible error, and
after
he
12
has
minutes
nowhere
is
to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Puskas. Gattuso gets a foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Half an hour played now. And he plays one through. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Puskas. Now it's Neymar. And he's found a way past. Real chance here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Rice. And this is Messi. Bellingham. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Puskas. Always onto this.
Really well played.
He might be in here. And the finish! And that's a good finish. And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? This is
2
Dembele.
minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Messi running with the ball. And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another.
He's having a shot! Remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Puskás had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Referee has just said play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dembele's delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is... It's fallen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Forlan has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Germany with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance.
Germany really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Substitution on the field.
Madrid now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now?
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Added minute has been indicated.
And that is that. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they need. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring,
Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Del Piero. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he is dashing away. Messi. And here's Romario. Now it's Del Piero. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Pinches it off him. So we're still where we started right now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kukçu is offering a wry smile there.
Good chance here! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Santos take the
The
lead.
goal scored for Santos.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Number 12.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now,
Chance! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
24 minutes is
The movement so
17.
precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Pushkash.
Madrid restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Timber. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Santos have their lead. Now it's Batistuta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Del Piero. Mateus. Timber. Played out towards the right wing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And this could be the final action of the first half. It's really well cleared. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Applies the finish! And for the first half, that is that. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he was quick to react. And here's Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. This is a promising build-up. And this is Batistuta. He has found the way, and Batistuta!
Batistuta really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
That is good progress on the left.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Otto. Timber. And Mateus. Del Piero. That's a super give and go. And he's quick to return it. And he's definitely onside.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Puskás.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Santos nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Decent chance! And a neat finish! They have stolen level at the last!
The goal scorer.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game, such great all-round ability. He really does excel all round.
Van Dijk. Cafu. Van Dijk. Kovacic. It's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. Now there's a fine... Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kovacic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Romario. And Romario! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Romario. Romario. Space for him to turn and look. And that has been cleared.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. And it's Del Piero. And that's really well manoeuvred. Del Piero. And Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, everybody.
So,
And a quick
nothing to
announcement
report
now.
so far
We'd
on
like
the
to
goals
ask you
front.
all to kindly
It's not a
stay
bad
seated
game by
during the
any
match.
means, Peter, but
Thank
it
you for your
definitely needs an
cooperation.
injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Down to business again.
Madrid are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cafu. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And this is Romario. Romario ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
And the shot! Bellingham! That is brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That is good strength. Picked out brilliant, takes a shot! No, just not quite.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's clever. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Threads one in. That has been cut short.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had a shot! And it's Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Very much into the last knockings. And the shot! Of course! They have stolen level at the last!
For Barcelona.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Chance!
Coming on the field.
Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
3 minutes added time. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
We
Number
are
6,
into stoppage time.
Romario. Coming on the field, number 17.
This looks promising.
Pushkash.
And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. He's having a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Totti purring through the gears, looking to wriggle clear of his marker, and it's been hooked away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Neymar, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Sucic was in no mood for any of that. And it's Neymar. Closing in on goal. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Sucic has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there.
It's hit the crossbar! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 18, Neymar!
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar, good purposeful running this. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Messi, lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's aimed into the chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Romario. Romario, good driving run. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Martinelli. Vermin proves too strong. It's a sharp pass. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Yamal. Tries to play it through. Well, nicely intercepted. That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we are back underway. Fermin picks it up out wide. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Van Dijk. And Romario! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
After 54
Calm,
minutes.
composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Steaming on goalwards. He saw the tape. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Decent chance! And there's a goal! Jimenez at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And it's Lopez. Perisic. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Perisic made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. And here's Raul. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? And that's a good finish. They're back within reach. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So could they be onto something here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Bellingham. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice looking ball. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Sucic. That's a little off target. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's fabulous. Totti ploughing through the middle. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Goes looking wide. 5 minutes to add. He is through here. Perisic. Nice interception, well timed. Fermin! He's found some... Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, and the referee says that that is it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria.